last session, it was a demo class. We have just come up with, to have a quick brush up on the introduction of, SQL Server. All right. Overview kind of thing, like, right? All these things that I listed, like since SQL Server deals with SQL and T-SQL, and that becomes a prerequisite for what? Administration. Okay. And in that, you can see very clearly, T-SQL deals with programming coding that has two types of block of program that you learn. That all we study basically at development sessions, not at administration. Administration has some different kind of, implementation working process. Right now, if you just go down, you could see here. SQL Server provides how many? Two types of environment. From here, your concept of DBA starts. And I said two types of environment. What are they? Standalone environment that is suitable. Yesterday's class, I'm repeating. Yesterday's class. Standalone environment. It is suitable for small companies. You have only one production server in it. And all users will be connected to that one server. Right? A comparative, I listed for a few points in clustering environment. I didn't explain, only listed. Clustering environment will be suitable for large companies. You have more than one production server and you are made available with SQL Server. I mean, this clustering environment will have 16 nodes till SQL Server 2008. From SQL Server 2012 and later, whatever new releases have been made, there is no limit. I haven't explained you what is node, what is what is production, what is non-production server, nothing. We didn't discuss anything. It was just a comparative points I listed because today we are going to learn how architecture of standalone environment will be available for us. What will be the approach on that? So let's understand through a detailed architecture. Instead of making theoretical points on discussing a lot of things about this standalone environment, I better feel that we'll come up with one simple architecture. Right. Let me call this as standalone environment. Yes. Yes. Let's talk in two ways. Okay. Let's talk in two ways. First, let me talk on this is one website. Okay. You assume that this website is online shopping portal, the one which I'm coming up with. Yes. This is one website. Okay. Let me describe now so that confusion will not be there. Okay. Let me write here. This is one website. Yeah. What website I'm saying? Online shopping portal. Okay. These all are web pages. Yeah. This is one web page. Yes, web page. This is one web page. This is one web page. This is one web page. Yes, these are all web pages, you assume. Web pages. Database is still not in the picture. Please make sure on that. It's only I'm talking about online shopping portal. Now I link with database. Okay. Who is managing this? Obviously, one programming team will be there who takes care of this website. Let me call this application team. Yes, one team is there who is taking care of this application, who is taking care of this website. Acha, where this website is running? Obviously, on our local server. Let me call that IIS server. IIS server. Now, interesting thing is, who communicates with this? Obviously, one user. Okay. Let me name his end user who communicates with that website. End user. Yes. What he does, end user communicates with the with that shopping portal, and he is accessing this website. He is going through all these web pages to have some products to purchase. Okay. Now, interesting thing. No. This website, which I have placed now, this website, background, it is dealing with database. So obviously, in that machine, I have installed SQL Server software. Okay. What did you do? You have installed. What did you install? SQL Server software. That is what you call SQL Server instance. SQL Server. What it is? Obviously, RDBMS, backend. All these are names that you can give. That's only for understanding. Yes, this is SQL Server software you have installed, which is found to be your RDBMS. Okay. And now point is, this shopping portal is connected with this SQL Server software. Yeah. And this SQL Server software, see, I repeat again, any questions that you feel that you have to, clarification, you have any clarification, unmute yourself and can put forward your query, or else you can just ask your query. If not, you have an issue with your mic or with your headset, then you just can use chat panel and can forward your query through chat panel. We'll discuss that particular point. Okay. So this website, which is being managed by one application team, that website is connected with SQL Server, and whatever this end user purchases, his information is recorded in one database. Okay. This is your database. Yes. This is one database is this, which is being managed by SQL Server now. Yes. This is your what? Database. Yes. So let me just mention. This database, which I named as SalesDB. Yeah, this is my database. SalesDB, and I named this as database. Okay. And now everything will be there. I won't discuss all that stuff, but I just give you an idea. SalesDB. We have one database. Who will communicate with database to do the process? The only language which can communicate with the database, the only language which can communicate with database is SQL. SQL language. Yes. Java cannot communicate, .NET cannot communicate, C cannot communicate, C++ cannot communicate, Python cannot communicate. The only language which database understands is SQL language. Yes. SQL. SQL language. What for? To communicate with what? Database. Yes. And now you know what's the story? Whatever the product this end user purchases, right? All that information is recorded in sales DB. Okay. You'll have all the things. I'm not writing all those. You just understand. What you'll have, what you will have. Yes, you will have. You will have what? Here one block will be available. One block will be available. One block. That's what you call the schema. Schema will contain objects. I'm not talking all this. Later we'll see. We have separate topic to study on that. And now just imagine a situation. End user connected to that website, online shopping portal. Okay, and from there he communicated with the SQL server. He's purchasing some products. He has purchased some products. All that product information is recorded in database. Later, assumption. Say, due to some reason, database got crashed. Database got crashed. Something happened. Database is not running now. Database is not working now. Don't you feel, not necessarily the database. It may be SQL server also may be crashed. SQL server, due to some issue at server level, it got crashed. When SQL server is crashed, obviously database will not be available, no? Because the database is connected to SQL server. If there is some problem occurred in SQL server, because of that, what happened? Database will be inaccessible. Database will not be available for the person who is working on front end. Those things end user will not know. That fellow doesn't know that something happened at database, something happened at SQL server, something happened there. So he lost he won't be knowing. He'll be happily working on only shopping portal. He'll just keep on adding products. He will add all the products. He'll purchase the products. The products have been stored in database, and due to some reason, server got crashed. Now the situation, you lost your server. That fellow has ordered some products. You lost that product's information. This is a business loss for that shopping portal. Loss. That company has to bear a loss because that product or whatever the products he ordered, all that information has been gone. Now I don't have that fellow's details. I don't have what product he has ordered. I lost everything because my server got crashed. That is the reason. Why we need to have one backup server. Wow. You need to have what? Backup server. Yes. I make a copy of this. Copy. Are you following what I'm saying, right? I need to make a copy. I'm saying copy. Yes. I make a copy of this. It means now you have two servers with you. Two servers. What are they? This is what you call primary server, or you call principal server. Primary server, or you call principal server. And this one is what you call secondary, or you call standby server. Yes. Two servers you have. And these two are linked. These two are linked. Yes, they both are linked. Yes. How did you link them? You gave the names, that is fine. Okay, you gave the names that first server is principal server, next server is standby server. To that, okay, good. But now what is the story? Next part is how do you link them? Yeah, for that reason only in DBA we are going to learn about two things. What are they? One is called mirroring. One is called log shipping. Not two. We got around four powerful features. Four powerful features. What are they? It's about something like you can call them as high availability of data. These features are going to make high availability of data. What are they? We got around four features. What are they? Replication, mirroring, log shipping, always on. Always on. These two concepts I linked with now, mirroring and log shipping. Yes. Now, actual point. They got connected, no? They both are linked. They both are linked. Yes. And whenever, due to some reason, if this primary server is if failed, some reason, we are not talking about that reason now. Simple as that. Due to some issue, server is not going up. It got failed. Because of that, database is lost. But something very interesting is when this server was running, when this server was working, at that time, whatever information that was getting stored in this database, parallelly, the same information was getting cloned even in this standby server. Parallel. Whatever was happening on the primary server, because of that, they both are connected. Because of that mirroring and log shipping features, whatever was happening in primary server, parallelly that was getting even stored into what? Secondary or standby server. Secondary or standby server. And at some point of time, as I said that this primary got failed, automatically, this standby becomes primary. Standby becomes primary. Yes. Reason I said, please don't get confused. Reason also I said. Yes. Linked now. And you have only one production. That is standby. Only one primary server we had. Immediate. That's what I said in the last class, man. DBA should be either proactive or DBA should be reactive. You maintain things properly, never you come across with such issues. Even if accidentally some issue has arisen, don't delay it. Don't prolong it. Instant you react, instant. Try to rectify the problem at an earliest so that because of that, another issue may not arise. Reactive. Standby becomes what? Standby becomes what? Primary. But end user, I said very clearly, end user has nothing to do with all this. Why will be that fellow will be interested like which database that company is using, where they are storing, which database they created, which table they created, what column they created. That is none of his business. His job is to purchase the product. As simple as that. You do your job. End user will do his job. Something happened in background. We don't want to lose customer. We don't want to lose that end user. You understand? Yeah. This is standalone, na? Hussein, this is standalone, na? So obviously one primary, one secondary. Okay? One primary, one secondary. Yeah, standalone. Clustering me you can have. Clustering. Multiple. 2008, we used to have 16 support servers. After that, they made unlimited. Now there is no such limit. There is no particular number now. This is, never forget this topic, please. Standalone. Obviously, you talk about only one production server and only one. This was production, this was main, this was standby. This is failed, standby has become primary. You detect the mistake, keep it ready, don't delay because you have only one server. Then keep that problem resolved so that if this secondary gets failed, again that the previous primary, which has become standby, again it may become primary. Another issue here, another issue. What if like as a DBA, as a DBA, when this primary server got failed, I was not there at the office. The server got failed somewhere, at about 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock, the server got failed. And I was not there at the office. I was not there at the office. I left already. I left the office. One more team is taking care of that server now. And I'm the senior DBA. And I'm not at office. And the application team, which was taking care of that website, they also left. And this shopping portal, for whom this shopping portal is designed, that client, he also left. No one is in the office now. Client is not at his office. Application team is not at the office to take care of that application. And DBA also left. Here DBA is there. Let's assume here DBA. Yeah, DBA. Yeah, even I'm not at office. DBA. Then we all should be informed. Then we are not at office doesn't mean like the other team can just ignore that failure. We need to be updated about that failure. That is the reason we install one special software. We install one special software. Yes, that is what you call as ticketing tool. Ticketing tool. Ticketing tool. Oh, many are there. Many. List is there. List. Few are free, few are paid, few are very strong, few are less secured. Depends. Some of them I list for your reference. Some of them I list for your reference. There is one ticketing tool by a name called HPSD. HPST. One more tool is there by a name called BMC Remedy. One more tool is there by a name called Kayako. List is there. Just giving you some idea, brief idea. These are examples that you find are made available for what? Ticketing tool. Yes. Are you all following me? You're all with me only? Everyone in the batch? Can you just confirm me, everyone? Hello? Deva, am I audible to you? Manpreet Kaur, am I audible to you? Oh, that's fine. Yes. Okay. Debo. No, fine. Okay, right. Okay, right. So there is one ticketing tool, right? That is installed. And you know what will happen? Whenever server is failed, we do some process in this server, that server will send an mail. That server will send an mail. Which mail? This is not your email. This is database is sending a mail. Database. That is called DB mail. What do you call? DB mail. Yes. DB mail. What do you call that? DB mail. And for that also, we are going to do some process. DB mail will not happen automatically. Are you following my point? Okay. How do you write? I don't know whether however, we'll discuss this to be discussed. Just giving you an idea. Open Management Studio, SQL Server. Yeah. Connect to engine. Just showing you what is that and how it is done. Yeah. You have a procedure, I said, no? To deal with this mailing process. DB mail. SP underscore send underscore DB mail. You understand? And you have to be in MSDB, not here. Yes. DB mail. Yes. Can you see the syntax there? Yes. Profile name, recipients, copy recipients, all that stuff. Just give me a second, please. Give me a second. I have some priority call. Just 1 second. Yeah. This is the mail. This is the procedure. That is what I was saying. DB mail. SQL server will send a DB mail. That DB mail will be Okay, so ticketing tool, and this DB mail will be sent to client, will be sent to, will be, this mail will be sent to application team to get update with that failure, and that DB mail is sent even to DBA. All will be informed about that failure. All. Who is taking care of this? Ticketing tool. Yes. And whatever process you did, no, this process, these all, if you just ask me, I'll just drop. This is for your reference. I'm doing. This is for your reference. Yes, I can say. Green color. Okay. And this complete process, whatever is happening at the back end, this process I'm saying, this process. Forget about front end. I'm talking about back end. Yes. This complete process of back end, hardly, it is an effort of only 30%. This complete effort. So you can refer like this, no? Back end. How much? 30%. But that is our job. Back end. 30% are our efforts. Primary to secondary will happen automatically, or we need to do manually. No, Hussein. This is all happens automatically. Manual approach, then it makes no point. So this will happen automatically. Okay, that is all happens automatically. Chalo. Now what I was saying here, backend process is how much? 30%, means our effort. Primary server, secondary server, every day you would do. Every day you won't do one time process, one time you do all configurations, you do one time, and that will continue. That will work days, months together, years together. If everything maintains properly, then never you come across with that process. And maximum efforts will be with the people who are working in front end. Yeah, these people efforts are more. Front end, 70% will be of their job. 70% efforts are front end people's effort, and 30% is back end people's, back end people's effort. Yes, this is the story of standalone environment. And when I explain you clustering environment, that architecture also we will create better. This is about standalone. No, that is about multiple servers. That architecture will be different. Its implementation will be different. That we'll see later. Okay, when we go to the topic. Yes. Till you have anything to ask me, go ahead. If not, we'll go to next topic. Yes, please. Any queries that you have? Yeah. Any queries you have? I'll save this till then. I'll save this. Here I call. Architecture of standalone environment. 8 p.m. batch. Okay. Can we get copy of this standalone architecture later? Yeah, definitely. You will be. I'll share the notes, nothing to worry. You make things very clear at understanding, nothing to worry about notes. Videos management will share because they are getting, uploaded on cloud, that they are getting recorded on cloud. So videos management will share with you. Notes, you leave it on. Notes part is my work. I'll share the notes. Yeah. Still anything else you want to ask? Was it clear for everyone? You have still any questions to ask me? Roles of DBA. Okay, Devo, that's fine. Yeah, PNG file, that is this one, the one which I have drawn, paintbrush file, portable network graphics, you call PNG. Paintbrush file it is. What days of the week and the time. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's fine. One point is, 1 second. I'll just pause the recording.